The rewards from injustice. Geronda. When I am unjustly accused by something a sister says about me, I can't bear it and I become cold toward her. Hold on a minute. What does the rule of the church say about this? How are we to categorize this? How can you be helped more? Let's assume that it's as you say and you are not at fault. Now, if you have been unjustly wronged, then you have benefited spiritually. The other person, if she said something at your expense to justify herself, will be censured later by her conscience. She will repent and then look upon you with more love. This means 2 or 3 good things together. This way you are given the opportunity to be enriched and to become a noble young lady, not a street gypsy, since God provides you with the opportunity to become a noble person, capable of giving to others. Why would you want to remain a gypsy? Geronda. My thought insists that I should ask the sister how she understood my behavior and assumed me to be guilty. Of course this is the case, because the devil cannot bear to see you treasure a heavenly reward. He pressures you to seek justification for yourself and to throw Christ out of you. Geronda. From time to time when I make a mistake, I would like others to be a little forgiving. What do you want them to justify you? Let's say that they do. Spiritually, do you gain or lose by this? I lose. If you own the store, would you want to have profits or losses? Profits. So if we don't want to lose out in vain worldly gains, how much more must we be careful not to harm ourselves spiritually? Worldly people seek material gain and don't let it go to waste. Is it right for spiritual people to throw away spiritual gain? But even if worldly people spend the money they have, they are at least wasting only material things, while we, when we do not accept an injustice, waste spiritual and heavenly things. We consume everything down here. Why trade the heavenly for the earthly? Also, the unfortunate worldly people are ignorant of the spiritual life. Well, we are aware of it. We espouse the monastic life in order to gain heaven, and while we started out for one place, we end up at another. It is very distressful to see a worldly person executed or beaten or simply persecuted unjustly. But we monks and nuns must seek these things and endure them for the love of Christ. We should pursue dishonor, rejection, insult, because they bring spiritual benefit to our souls. For example, a family man has needs and seeks to be justified because he is thinking how his family will survive if he loses his reputation or goes bankrupt. For this reason, worldly people have an excuse, but we monks and nuns have none. When we are wronged and we accept this injustice, then in fact we gain. For example, am I wrongfully accused of having committed a crime and imprisoned unjustly? That's fine. My conscience is clear since I have not committed that crime. And on top of that, I have a heavenly reward. Is there a greater benevolence? I don't complain to God, instead I glorify God. How can I thank you, my Lord, that I didn't commit that crime? If I had, I wouldn't have been able to bear the pangs of remorse. That's when jail can become paradise. Has someone struck me unjustly? Glory be to you, O Lord. Perhaps I may be able to pay off a sin. I, too, had once struck someone. Have I been insulted unjustly? Glory be to thee, O Lord. I accepted out of love for you too were struck and slandered for me.